This is the start of day 5, getting ready to leave. Spread out my coals, spread them out a little bit more before I leave. Most everything's packed. I had a cup of coffee to enjoy the fire, and I'm going to head back up to this little trailhead where I can get water, charge batteries a little bit inside the restroom, and then we'll see what day 5 brings. All right, heading out. There's where my tent was last night. Leave no trace, baby. Little bit of night hike, actually morning hike before the sun is up. Got my headlamp. Coming up to the sign for this little campsite. It's a short walk up here to the trailhead where I can get my water, maybe chart. Which way am I going? Oh, here. That's the only bad part about in the dark. Finally ready to head out. Day 5. Nice break there. Restrooms. Was able to fill up enough water to get me 7 miles to my next place where I know I can get water. I do need to possibly get a little bit more food if at all possible. Anyway, here we go. It is 62 degrees and just a little bit before 8. I just started about 5 minutes ago. County Road 475B, I better hurry. Let's see. Oh, take a right. Now crossing County Road CR 475. Fucker. Oh, excuse me. What traffic on a county road? Check out these vines coming up. This is across Florida Trail or whatever they call. I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up and put a text in if I remember. Okay, it's now 8:50. I left that trailhead at 7:50, and I've gone somewhere about 2.7, 2.8 miles. So that's a decent pace for me. This is about the fastest pace I would have, you know, carrying a backpack and a liter and a half of water. So I play 2.7, 2.8. I guesstimate that my average pace when it's running smooth is about 2.5 miles an hour. So one of the mind games I play, probably sometimes a little less, so it happens to be that 2.4 miles is what I kind of pick as an average, plus or minus a little bit. And at 2.4 miles an hour, that works out to be every 0.2 of a mile takes me 5 minutes at that pace. So the mind game I play, well, it's not a mind game, just every once in a while if I want to know about how long it's going to take me to get somewhere, if it doesn't show it on far out, is or how far I've been, is to, as an example, let's say it's 0.8 of a mile up here, well, to someplace. How long is it going to take me to get there? Far out says it's 0.8. So if I divide that by 2, that's 4 times 5 minutes. It'll take me 20 minutes. If it's 7.7, well, you know, that's 0.6 divided by 2 is 3.5 actually. So times 5 is 15, probably 17.5 minutes. Anyway, that's just one of the little mind things I do while I'm hiking to keep track of how far something is. Hey, Florida Trail sign. Oh, good luck. I just passed a picnic table up that was on a bike trail a few, maybe 30 yards down, and I said, no, I'm not quite ready yet. If it was right here, I'd sit down for a minute or two just to take weight off the feet. Just kept going. So, hey, another 2 minutes. Looky here. There's a trailhead and a place to sit. Give my legs about a 2-minute break, and then head on out. Another twist on the estimating time is once you get over a mile, a lot of times it's just easier to, well, if it's like 2 miles, or as an example, I have 0.9 miles coming up. Well, I could divide by 2, it'd be 4.5 times 5 would be 20, 22, just under 25 minutes. On the other hand, I know I go a little bit under 3 miles an hour, so just estimate it's an hour minus a little bit. Especially when you get up to like 5 miles, well, multiply times 3, that'd be 3 hours minus, you know, maybe 15 minutes. Just to give you a good guesstimate, gives you something to look forward to. Especially if it's a stop you really want to stop at. The next one, by the way, is that 0.9 that I said is a sinkhole. We'll see what it's like. I've seen quite a few of those marked with white paint in the past. Other places I've seen where they've done that for people that are doing some type of long distance racing along that includes part of the Florida Trail. They'll paint those something bright so that the runners don't trip over them. All right, I've arrived at the sinkhole. Hey, there's a bench. Trail goes that way. There's a bench right there. I'll take a quick break. Supposedly there's a bicycle trail that goes down. Oh my gosh, am I gonna walk down here? Sure. Wood slippery when wet. Okay, let's go down and check it out. This is southeast, I think it's at 95th Street. It's the Santos Trailhead. Oh, there's a bicycle path. And here's the orange blaze, so we'll get away from that. Good morning. That's where I came from. Getting ready to cross southeast 28th Avenue. Some guys are flying by here. All right, just entering Santos Campground. That means I've gone about 7 miles, I believe, 6, 9, or right at 7, something like that. We'll see what they've got. They've got picnic tables. I can get water. I hope I can get some resupply. If not, I'm going to have to do it at Silver Springs. Is my goal today. Great bicycle shop. Just finished a long lunch break trying to call Silver Springs Campground. See if I can get in there tonight. It's about 5 to 6 miles away. And then I crossed the road, lost sight of all the orange blazes. Finally, I'm back on trail. Good thing for the app. I was able to just kind of turn and go with the red line. It worked for me this time and most of the time. All right, it is almost 12 noon. That was about an hour break, so I made 7 miles in pretty good time. Another 4.5 to decision time for camping. What the hell is this big concrete thing? Nothing else around like it. Oh well. Surprise, a little road walk. I think it's less than 1/4 mile from what I can tell on the map, so it's not bad. It's the first road walk I've had since that horrible one a couple of days ago. All right, not a real long, maybe it's a half mile. Felt longer, but we're gonna drop back in the woods now. Let's hope it's till I get to where I'm going. That's where I came from, nice and green. Check this out. That's what I'm going into. Looks like a burn. I'm guessing control burn, but it's a burn. Ooh, it goes way back in here, so we'll see how far it goes. I would say it wasn't long ago that they did this. There's still fire. There's appears to be controlled burn on both sides. It's green over there, but then it gets ashes what I just came through. And it may be they want to protect these big oaks here, since they've done it on both sides of this and not here. Absolutely gorgeous trees. All right, just ran across a day hiker today, Scott. He's got a pack on because he's training for the PCT, which he's going to start in March, so that was pretty cool. But he told me all this burn I see when I get up here to, forgot the name of it, where I was planning on possibly spending the night, around 12 miles. He was saying I can't go on any farther because they stopped him up at, I forgot the name of the swamp. I'll have to look it up and post it here if I remember. So I could be stuck today anyway, and then I may have to try to take an Uber or do something to get around their burn that they're doing. We'll see. Right now the burns have been all around me. Looks like we have a railroad crossing. That's where it came from. And this is the way I'm going. I'm gonna go out in the sun for a while. Ooh, there's smoke. There's probably that controlled burn up there. Golly. Let's see, which way do I go? Oh, I see an orange blaze. I'm less than a mile from the baseline, or around a mile from the baseline place where I should find out about the status of the burn, how to get around it if possible, where to go if it's possibly open tomorrow. But man, all right, coming up on Merrell Road underpass. So I have about a tenth or 2/10 of a mile to the place where the rangers will stop me. It's my understanding. I think I'll go this way. I see a path. Oh man, that shade feels good. Let's see what awaits us. Now it's Merrell Road I'm going under. The other one was Baseline Road. So, and it's Baseline Station, I think it's called, is what I'm going to get stopped at. And hopefully they can give me some guidance. I may have to try to Uber around, but I'm hoping I can find a place to stay tonight in this area. This is definitely the end for tonight. There's power lines. The trail goes right over there. These guys are stopping people from going, and I don't want to go anyway. But they did say it's going to be open tomorrow, so I could be in luck in terms of, hey, a shorter day today, which I was thinking about anyway, and then tomorrow I'll come back here and continue.